Hello guys. Wow. This is pretty freaking insane. So let's break this down, okay? So obviously main factor here is an enhanced risk around the southern plains of the United States. Oklahoma City, Tulsa, Springfield, Norman, and Columbia are in this enhanced risk of severe thunderstorms. And wow, a day 3 enhanced risk has not been issued in a while. So this is something that is pretty urgent and something that could very well spell trouble here. So let's read the statement from the National Weather Service, or from the Storm Prediction Center. I'm still in shock. This is something that hasn't happened in a while. For an enhanced risk to be issued this early on, 3 days out, is not something particularly good. So let's read it. A widespread severe threat is expected on Monday and Monday night from parts of the southern plains northeastward into the mid-Mississippi Valley. All hazards, including large hail, wind damage, and tornadoes, will be possible. The severe threat is expected to impact parts of the Ohio Valley Monday night. Southern and central plains, Ozarks, and mid-Mississippi Valley. A positively tilted upper-level trough will move across the western U.S. on Monday as an associated 90 to 100 knot mid-level jet translates northeastward ahead of the system. So, we got a big freaking trough over here that can cause like these really nasty supercells, and the cape is through the roof. So, like, what does this mean? What this means is that there's going to be an environment conducive for these thunderstorms, and they could spell trouble. Day 3 severe thunderstorm risk, an enhanced severe thunderstorm risk, day 3 is not that common. So let's look at the significant severe, 30% significant severe hatched risk near Tulsa, Norman, Broken Arrow, Midwest City, and Joplin. And Joplin, praying for them because, like, they've gone through this before. This isn't their first rodeo. So we need urgency here. We need as much urgency as we can because this is going to be an event that could potentially be serious. Very serious. And this isn't an April Fool's joke because this is on April Fool's, coincidentally. But this could be something that could spell trouble. So now let's look at tropical tidbits. Real quick. Let me switch to tropical tidbits real quick. All right, so let's look at tropical tidbits. Let's go to forecast models, and let's go to the HRRR. I don't know if it extends this far out. No, it's not. But let's go to the NAM 3K. It extends all the way to 8 p.m. Now let's go to the South Central U.S. Let's play it here. All right. So, around March 31st is when it starts firing up. And then you see these supercells here that are starting to pop up near Missouri and Oklahoma. And the Cape here, the Cape is going to be pretty bad. The Cape is going to be concerning throughout. So I'm going to go to Radar Omega real quick. See what happens. Okay. So this is for today. So I'm not really worried about that. Let's go to day 3. There we go. Now, if you look here, Oklahoma City, Tulsa, Rogers, Fayetteville, Joplin, Bartlesville, Springfield, Jefferson City, Columbia, and Sedalia. All in this massive enhanced risk, which could be upgraded even further, because this is so far out and the confidence isn't really there yet. But if the confidence is this low and there's a risk this high, could spell trouble. So let's look at the NAM 3K. Let's see what's popping up. Okay, so this is boom. Just look at all of these storms that are popping up here. Any storm that could be popping up in this area has the potential to spawn a tornado, because National Weather Service is saying that tornadoes could be the biggest threat here, and we could have a tornado outbreak. So let's look at the surface-based cape. The cape here is through the freaking roof. This is March 30th. And boom. All this cape here. The NAM 3K is focusing a little more to the south, is where the most cape is going to be. Let's look at these. Let me use my inspector tool here real quick. Look at this. 3,000 cape here. And this is just one model, but just to show you the potential that is lying around here in these storms. 3,000 cape in some spots. This is something that can very well be, I don't like to use the word historic, but this could be something intense and something that can definitely spell trouble. So, yes, this is something that can be very impactful. Very, very impactful. And, alright. So, yet again, I just want to name out some of the places, some of the major places, major populated areas that could be in this enhanced risk. Or further on, maybe could be a moderate risk. Not ruling that out, but it could very well be a moderate risk here. Oklahoma City, Tulsa. Most main places here that are going to be getting this is Oklahoma City and Tulsa. And Oklahoma City, it's kind of like split in the middle of that slight and enhanced risk. But that doesn't really matter in this scenario, because any place within this area, potentially this area, could see some tornadic activity and some very strong storms. So, yes, this is definitely a high watch situation. So, yes. Wow, that is something that could very well spell trouble here. Let's look at some different models here that could be helpful. Hold on. Okay, let's look at some more models. Let's look at... Most of these models here are pretty reliable. The HRRR does not extend that far, unfortunately. But the atmosphere is really cooking up something that could spell a lot of danger within the southern plains. So let's look at some more models. Let's look at the WRF. Does not extend out that far. Let's try the RGEM. This extends out to 68 hours. Look at that! Look at all of that activity. Look at all of that activity that is being spread out within mainly Missouri and Oklahoma. Supercell thunderstorms that could be popping up and forming tornadoes. And with this risk being in place so early, there's still a lot of things in the air. But if the risk is this high, then you know that it's probably going to be something pretty nasty. So, this is something that could very well be dangerous. I'm still kind of in shock because, like, this day 3 has not been like this risk for a day 3 is something pretty rare. So, this has been Ace Chase, and I'll see you guys next time. I'll probably be live, but I don't know for sure because it's on a Monday and I do have school and a lot of stuff that I have to do. So, yes, I'll see you guys on the flip side. Goodbye.